The Hollywood Hairdresser's Deadly Secret, a tale of betrayal and murder. Imagine a world of dazzling lights, celebrity clients, and the intoxicating scent of hairspray. Now, picture that world shattered by a brutal act of betrayal, fueled by greed and illicit desire. This is the story of Fabio Sementilli, a celebrity hairstylist whose life was tragically cut short in a plot orchestrated by the very person who vowed to love him. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. January 23, 2017. A date forever etched in infamy. Fabio Sementilli, a name synonymous with Hollywood glamour, was found murdered in his Woodland Hills home. The scene was gruesome, a stark contrast to the polished world he inhabited. The details that emerged were chilling. Fabio was brutally stabbed in the neck and torso. The attack was described as particularly vicious, painting a horrifying picture of his final moments. Robert Louis Baker, a porn star and Monica Sementilli's lover, confessed to wielding the knife. Christopher Austin, a former parole officer, admitted to holding Fabio down during the savage assault. But who was the puppet master pulling the strings? Prosecutors argued that Monica Sementilli, Fabio's wife, was the mastermind behind the heinous crime. Her motive? A toxic cocktail of greed and a desperate attempt to avoid a costly divorce. She stood to inherit a staggering $1.6 million life insurance policy. The allure of wealth, coupled with a burning desire to be with her lover, allegedly drove her to orchestrate her husband's demise. The prosecution presented a damning narrative. Monica, they claimed, deliberately left the door unlocked, paving the way for Baker and Austin to enter and execute their deadly plan. Robert Louis Baker, the muscle in this twisted plot, was a porn star entangled in a passionate affair with Monica. He confessed to the fatal stabbing, sealing his fate. Baker met Monica at a West Hills LA Fitness, a seemingly innocuous location that became the breeding ground for a deadly conspiracy. He now faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. Christopher Austin, a former Oregon parole officer, added another layer of shock to the case. He was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 16 years behind bars. His role was to restrain Fabio, ensuring Baker could carry out the brutal act. In the chaotic aftermath of the murder, Baker stole Fabio's prized possession, a Porsche 911 Carrera. The luxury sports car was later found abandoned miles away, a symbol of the reckless abandon that characterized this crime. The discovery of Fabio's body was left to Monica and her daughter, Isabella. Imagine the horror, the staged grief, the chilling performance that followed. The facade of a loving wife and grieving widow began to crumble under the weight of the evidence. The truth, like a festering wound, was about to be exposed. The legal proceedings were a long and arduous journey, spanning 8 agonizing years. Monica Sementilli was ultimately convicted of murder and conspiracy, a verdict that brought a measure of closure to Fabio's grieving family. Witnesses described Monica's reaction upon hearing the verdict. A torrent of sobs, a display of emotion that some saw as genuine remorse, while others viewed it as a calculated act. 3 individuals have now been convicted in connection to Fabio's murder, a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice. Monica faces a life sentence without the possibility of parole, a fitting punishment for her alleged role in this tragic saga. Her sentencing is scheduled for June 23 at the Clara Shortridge Foltz Criminal Justice Center, a date that will mark the final chapter in this dark and disturbing story. Fabio Sementilli was more than just a name. He was a force in the beauty industry, a celebrity hairstylist with a client list that read like a who's who of Hollywood. His work graced the screens of TLC and other networks, showcasing his talent and artistry. He held the prestigious position of Vice President of Education for Wella, P&G, shaping the future of the industry. Jennifer Lopez, Russell Crowe, Jackie Chan, and Jennifer Love Hewitt were among the stars who entrusted their tresses to Fabio's skilled hands. His loss was felt deeply within the entertainment world. District Attorney Nathan Hochman described the crime as cold and calculated, emphasizing the unwavering commitment to seeking justice for victims of such heinous acts. Fabio's sisters, Mirella Sementilli and Lori Piccillo, expressed a profound sense of relief and satisfaction upon hearing the verdict. Justice was served, they declared, their voices filled with a mixture of grief and determination. They condemned Monica's actions in the strongest possible terms, stating that they could never forgive her for the pain and suffering she had caused. The wounds, they said, were too deep to ever heal. This case serves as a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk beneath the surface of even the most glamorous lives. It exposes the devastating consequences of greed, betrayal, and unchecked ambition. The story of Fabio Sementilli is a cautionary tale for the ages, a reminder that appearances can be deceiving and that the pursuit of wealth and power can lead down a path of destruction. It's a somber reflection on the fragility of life and the enduring power of justice, a story that will continue to resonate long after the final gavel falls. The murder of Fabio Sementilli is a tragedy that shook the foundations of the Hollywood beauty industry. It exposed a world of hidden desires, financial desperation, and ultimately, deadly betrayal. Monica Sementilli's conviction marks the end of a long and painful chapter, but the scars of this crime will forever remain. The story serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human heart. The pursuit of justice has brought a measure of closure to Fabio's family and friends, but the void left by his absence will never be truly filled. His legacy as a talented artist and beloved member of the community will endure. Now we ask you to delve deeper into the shadows. Subscribe to our channel for more true crime stories that expose the hidden truths behind sensational headlines. Share this video to raise awareness about the devastating consequences of greed and betrayal. And leave a comment below with your thoughts on this shocking case. Let's keep Fabio's memory alive and ensure that justice prevails.